I thought a bit of autobiography would sort of introduce things usefully, not sort of self-indulgently, but just by way of explaining how I came to take this rather odd post-retirement turn in my career. I started off teaching, well, doing English, a very traditional kind of English BA degree at London, and then got interested in, well, what counted on that old-fashioned exam paper as criticism, the history of criticism and critical theory, but that roughly ended with Empson and Leavis and the new critics. But then some years later, got a job at Cardiff, and it was an interesting job, an interesting department. It wasn't at Cardiff University or University College Cardiff. It was at UIST, University of Wales Institute of Science and Technology, which had sort of spawned a liberal studies department. It was mainly a science institution plus business studies and law. But it had this liberal studies department, which had then become English, modern English studies it was called. And the main approach was via stylistics. And in that sense, although it didn't sort of plume itself on being avant-garde or progressive, it was sort of cutting edge, really. So here's the poem. Quite simply, he was born, he thought, he died. These facts, you said, suffice to tell the tale. All else is idle talk, best set aside. Birth dates and death dates, these can be supplied, though thought alone sets out on being's trail. Quite simply, he was born, he thought, he died. Such is thought's piety, so woe betide those whom it summons but to no avail. All else is idle talk, best set aside. They take your Daseinsfrage as their guide to truth, although its rudiments entail, quite simply, he was born, he thought, he died. Should we inquire just how the rule applied in your case, Herr Professor, we should fail and fall to idle talk best set aside, since then we'd ask, for instance, why you tried to cover Nazi thought tracks, so that they'll show simply he was born, he thought, he died. Let's rather say the question's bona fide, although addressed to you by surface mail and rated idle talk best set aside. For while the factual everyday may hide deep truths, yet deep truth talk may serve to veil all facts, save he was born, he thought, he died, as yet more idle talk, best set aside.